build your catalog. I can end the video right there. That's all I needed to say to get y'all encouraged. But if that isn't, then let me go a little detail. Let me, start to expand a little more on what I mean. So let's say you are an artist, right? I'm going to just use artists because being an entertainer, you're supposed to build your catalog as an entertainer in general. But we're just going to use artists because this is a reaction page and I react to music. So what I mean by build your catalog, I don't just mean music. I mean interviews. I mean sponsorships. I mean movies. I mean like anything you could put your hands on, creative work, like books, like writing books or being on podcasts or, doing live performances. It's like you want to build your catalog. Your favorite artist who you listen to right now has a catalog, a huge catalog, So what's stopping you from making a huge catalog? You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna stick to music for right now. Let's say you have 2 albums out. Like, great. You have 2 albums out. But then you have another artist, like your fellow artist, that has 2 albums out. And while those are out, they're working on another album. Meanwhile, they're promoting that album with, a podcast, a guest interview, or a live performance, or, a party, for the album release. So all I'm saying is don't think that you're recording, that you get to relax now that EP or now that song is over. It's other artists out here that's creating so much body of work that when you finally click onto them or discover them, and they blow up from you discovering them, they could literally just sit back for they could take 2 months off because they put so much work in that once everybody go to them, we can all just shop around. What I mean by shop around, they ain't just got music. They got books out. They got a whole bunch of interviews out. They got a whole bunch of podcast episodes out. They got their own podcast. They got a whole bunch of stuff out. That is a catalog, okay? So if you are just interested in making music, that's okay. But if you're really trying to be taken serious or even expand your catalog, you got to start doing live shows. You got to start being on different platforms. You can't just be on Instagram. You got to be on Facebook too. You got to be on TikTok too if you want to, on Twitch if you want to. You got to create so much body of work as an artist or entertainer that you could be versatile. In other words, if somebody comes to you and they don't like your music, that's cool because you got a book out. They don't like your book, that's cool. You got podcasts. They don't like your podcast, that's cool. You got interviews. They don't like your interviews, that's cool. You see what I'm saying? They got so many different things to learn about you. So that's what I mean by build your catalog. So the next time you write that song, just understand that there's other artists out here that is writing 2 more songs in addition to that podcast episode. So I'm basically saying when you build your catalog, think more than just music and don't stop. Just when you think you recorded enough, you did not. I'm only talking about artists here, but this goes along the board. This goes for almost every other, creative field. Like for me, I do reactions, right? It's a whole bunch of people that I know that said that they was going to start a reaction page, but they never done it. But if you go on a page, you see my whole body of work, my entire catalog. This is a catalog, y'all. So basically, let's say this. Let's say one of my reactions just went viral or it blows or it, captured a lot of attention. That viral reaction is going to bring a lot of viewers to my other past reactions. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention monetizing YouTube or getting more recognition, getting more fame, getting more everything. And whole time, I'm just sitting back because look at all the work that I put in these 4 years. These 3 years going on 4 years. So much reviews, so much album reactions or so much song reactions that they could go back and watch. All because I'm thinking legacy minded. That's all I'm trying to get y'all to understand here. When you legacy minded, you start to think in catalog. I don't just do this. I'm also about to start a podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm also on, putting a whole bunch of YouTube shorts out so more people can see the reaction, see what I do. That is building your catalog, okay? And that also creates more money in your pocket once you monetize everything. But how can you do that if you only have 2 albums out or 3 albums out or just 5 singles out? Like, you nowhere near done. I'm just trying to get y'all to think about something. Shout out to Just Hellcat. I'm currently doing a album reaction of hers, and the moment I went back on Instagram again, she just released another album. So the album that I'm doing right now of hers, she has 23 songs on there, and I'm on song 6 of dissecting it, doing the album reaction. But then she released a whole nother album with a whole bunch of songs on there. So she is a prime example of continually creating a catalog, you know what I'm saying, of a huge body of work. This actually came from her. Like, this video was inspired by her. So I just wanted to say this. I just wanted to stir y'all, confidence up a little bit and really think about this. Everyone dies. So once you die, give everybody something, that to think about. For example, Michael Jackson been dead for years, but his catalog is so huge, it's like he's still here. Miles Monroe been dead for years, but he has so much sermons that it's like he's still here. He's going to be here forever, basically. So you want to create such a huge catalog of different things that if something would have happened to you, or you get big and you just, got all of this work backed up, people could feed off of that with the reactions. You know what I'm saying? This video blows or a reaction blows. I got 4 years worth of reactions that people could go back and see. And not only me, that boosts my page up, so I monetize, I put ads on it. And not to mention, it's good because the artists who I'm reacting to, they get their ticket, they get their food, you feel me? So I'm done. So with that being said, if y'all like this type of content, if y'all want to hear new talent, the new leaders of hip hop, they are all on this page. Don't forget to like, subscribe. If y'all want reactions yourself, hit me up and we'll discuss business. Y'all be safe.